Hi loves, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time, thank you so much for being here. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this eye look right here. I use the Juvia Sahran palette to create this look, as well as the Stila Magnificent Metals glitter and eyeshadow in the color Rose Gold. I really hope y'all enjoy it. If you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe if you are not subscribed already. So let's get started. So as always, the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes with my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color Toffee. I'm going to blend that out with a brush and then just set it with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. And I'm going to make sure to take that concealer all the way up to underneath my brows, that way it blends in seamlessly with the concealer that I use to clean up my brows. I like to bring that concealer into my inner eye corner because it just makes the eyes appear brighter, more alert, and larger. For today's look, we're going to be using the Juvia Sahran palette. I'm going to start by picking up my Morphe E27 brush, and I'm going to pick up the Jamila color, and I'm going to sweep that all through my crease and transition area. This is going to act as my transition shade for the rest of the colors. These colors are extremely pigmented, so you really only need a little bit. You just kind of want to work your way up to a little bit more coverage and a little bit more pigmentation. So I'm just taking that color and very lightly sweeping it through my crease and transition area. And when I reach the outer third, I'm kind of fanning it upwards a little bit. That's just the shape we're going for today. I'm trying to map out that shape a little bit, even with the transition shade. Next, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M514 brush and the black color, the Chad color, and I'm going to sweep that on the outer third of my eye in the crease area. Normally, I would probably use a brown, but since this palette doesn't have a brown, we're just going to use just the slightest amount of the black. We're going to focus that color primarily on the outer third, and then whatever is left, we're just going to very lightly sweep it into the inner eye corner. But we want to keep most of that color on the outer third, and we're creating this nice curved up shape. This is going to make your eyes appear really lifted. It's going to make them appear wider. I think this is a great technique if you have hooded eyes, if you have small eyelid space, and overall it's just a really flattering shape. So we kind of have a bit of definition in our crease area. Nothing too dramatic, nothing too crazy. I do want to keep this look on the softer side. Now let's go back to our Morphe E27 brush. Don't put any shadow on the brush, just kind of buff these two colors together. And you see how there's a separation between the brow and the crease area? You want to sweep some of that color, whatever's left on the brush, in the brow bone area. Just to give it a little bit of warmth. In fact, I think I'm going to dip into the Jamila color just slightly, add a bit more warmth to the brow bone area just so it doesn't look so bare. We are going to use a highlighting shade in this area, but I do want to just kind of sweep some of that color up into that area. And just keep buffing those two colors together until it's just nice and seamless. Okay, now I'm going to go back to that Morphe M514 brush and that Chad color. I'm going to deepen that outer third a bit more as well. So just go back in with your Morphe E27 brush and the Jamila shade and buff those two colors together. And now I'm going to go in with a flat brush and the Fula shade, and I'm going to pack that all over the lid. This is a gorgeous sort of pink purplish shade. And you're taking that all the way up to the crease that you created. I always cut my crease a little bit higher than my natural crease line. And I do this because I have slightly hooded eyes, and I want to be able to see this beautiful color and the beautiful crease even when I'm looking straight ahead. Find that if I cut my crease in my natural sort of crease area, it kind of disappears, as you can see. So when I put it a little bit higher, it just gives me a little bit more lid space. Normally I would carve out my lid with concealer just to make it really sharp, but I kind of wanted to keep this look on the soft side. And bring that shadow all the way out past the outer third of your eye. With a super small detail brush and that chat color, I'm going to further deepen the base of that crease just to make it appear a little bit sharper. For my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the Jamila color, and I'm going to use the Morphe M514 brush, and I'm going to blend that all in my lower lash line. I'm connecting it in the outer third as well. And I'm not taking it all the way into my inner eye corner. I'm just kind of keeping it concentrated in the outer third, and then whatever's left, I'm just going to sweep it inwards. With that super small detail brush, I'm going to pick up the Chad color, that's the black one. I'm going to place that primarily on the outer third of my eye. And then I'm just going to go back to the Morphe M514 brush and then just blend those two colors together. I'm now going to give myself a wing using my NYC Liquid Eyeliner. For my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the Stila Magnificent Metals Glittering Glow eyeshadow, and this is in the color Rose Gold. I'm going to take that on a Morphe E19 brush, and I'm going to place that in my inner eye corner. I'm going to concentrate it in the innermost corner of my eye, and then I'm going to fade out as I reach the outer third of my eye. And now I'm just repeating the same steps on the lid. I'm concentrating it in the inner eye corner and fading it out as I get towards the middle of the eye. For my bottom lashes, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express Mascara. I'm going to tightline my top lashes using the Wet n Wild black eyeliner. I'm just going to do this so that when I apply my falsies, there's no skin peeking through. For lashes, I'm going to go with these Fashion Glam lashes I picked up from Amazon. I'm then going to top the lashes with that same mascara that I use on my bottom lashes. I'm going to tell you what's on my lip. It is the Toasted Truffle lipstick from Maybelline. It's a matte lipstick, and then it's topped with the LA Colors lip gloss in the color Fresh, and then I line my lips with the Jordana lip liner in the color Mulberry Cream. Alright my loves, that completes this tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe if you are not subscribed already. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a spectacular